I think one of the main things that we are able to see when it comes to this topic, the topic of the etiquette of drinking, is that water in Islam is looked at as something very, very sacred. And well, we're not only talking about Ma'u Zamzam, we're talking about water in general, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that in the Holy Quran that the source of everything comes from water. And if it wasn't for water, how would we be able to exist? And that's why we need to appreciate it. We need to value it. I remember there's a story of regularly mentioned where, even if you have a cup of water, and probably very simple for you to think that what's the value of this water if I drink a little bit of it and throw the rest away. But that accumulates, and that could be in the eyes of some, and the story that I'm mentioning is the likes of Imam Khomeini, where he used to have a cup of water. In the night time, he used to put the water next to his bedside table, and he used to cover the water with a piece of paper so that he will be able to continue to drink it throughout the night, or when he wakes up in the morning, to avoid wasting of something as simple as a cup of water. And therefore we need to always remember that there's that common etiquette that must be observed when it does come to something like something as simple as appreciating water and drinking of water. Now let me read through some of the important points that Ayatullah Jawadi Amuli is mentioning here as far as drinking of water. The first thing that he does mention is that the most exceptional way of you being able to drink water is with your own hand. And he mentions a hadith where it says that once you wash your hand, drink from your hand. And this is the hadith from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi, where he says, أغسلوا أيديكم ثم اشربوا فيها. Wash your hands, and then drink from it. فليس من إناء أطيب من اليد. And there's no kind of container, there's no kind of vessel, there's no kind of container that is nicer than drinking from your own hand. Now the hadith says, and I'm going to read it as well, is that you should be drinking it slowly. Now the hadith says that don't drink water like an animal. Naha Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi an yashrib al-ma' kama tashrib al-baha'im wa qala ashrubu bi aydikum fa innahu afdalu awanikum. He said, don't drink like animals. Drink from your hand, because it is the best container for water. It's the best cup, if we could say, for drinking. Now, I would like to mention that as the followers of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, whenever we do remember water, we should also remember the thirst of Sayyid al-Shuhada, Abu Abdullah al-Imam al-Hussein, the grandson of Rasulullah alayhim salam. And when we do remember the thirst of Imam Hussein and the tragedy that befell Imam Hussein and his family members on the day of Ashura in the land of Karbala, that will automatically revive our intuitive feeling towards appreciating water, towards connecting with Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, towards remembering the bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also change something as simple as drinking a cup of water to becoming something mustahab.
This book, Mafatih, ought to be in 2 volumes. One volume, the present volume, Mafatihul Janan, is on the level of the lofty rewards for praying, fasting, etc.
دعا هم داره ثواب هم داره.
But the book lacks its second volume, which ought to be on subjects like the lofty rewards for planting a tree.
امام اونطوری که این رو گفته برام گفته دیگه. اون امامش گفته اگر روزه بگیری ثواب داره. همون امام گفته که اگر درخت بکاری اون ثواب داره.
Imam has mentioned both of these subjects. The very Imam who has stressed out the reward for praying has also highlighted the reward for planting a tree.